Welcome students. Myself S.C. Kunde from Gokhale Education Society's JDC Bitco English Medium High School, Nasik Road. We have started lesson Effects of Electric Current. Previously we have discussed energy transfer in an electric circuit, magnetic effect of electric current and heating effect of electric current. Next topic is magnetic field produced around the conductor. How magnetic field can be produced around a conductor? Electromagnetism is produced when an electrical current flows through a simple conductor such as a length of wire or cable, and as current passes along the whole of the conductor, then a magnetic field is created along the whole of the conductor. Connect the circuit as shown in figure. When a large current flows through the thick copper wire passing through a cardboard, the magnetic needle kept at different points on the cardboard around the wire stands in different directions. Mark this direction with a pencil. The direction of the current shown in the circuit is its conventional direction. What changes are caused by increasing or decreasing current? What do you see when the magnetic needle is kept a little away from the wire? Now instead of magnetic needle, spread iron fillings on the cardboard and observe it. The iron fillings arrange themselves in a circular manner around the wire. Why does this happen? You have studied magnetism and magnetic field in previous standard. The iron filling spread along the magnetic line of force. Right hand thumb rule. This is a convenient rule for finding out the direction of the magnetic field produced by a current flowing through an electrical conductor. Imagine that you have held the conductor in your right hand in such a way that your thumb points in the direction of the current. Then turn your fingers around the conductor. The direction of the fingers is the direction of the magnetic line of force. The magnetic field lines are concentric circles at every point of a current carrying circular loop. The direction of magnetic field of every section of the circular loop can be found by using the right hand thumb rule. At the center of the circular loop, the magnetic field lines are straight. The magnetic line of force of the field produced by a current flowing through a loop made by bending the straight wire. If the current passes through the loop, magnetic line of force are produced at each point on the loop. As we go away from the wire, the concentric circles representing the magnetic line of force will become bigger and bigger. As we go towards the center of the loop, the circle becomes so big that its arc can be shown as a straight line. The magnetic lines of force are shown near the point P and Q only. Each point will produce magnetic field at the center of the loop. By using right hand thumb rule, check that every point on the loop contributes the magnetic line of force at the center of the loop, and these line of force at the center of the loop are in the same direction. The intensity of magnetic field at any point produced by a current flowing through a wire is dependent on the current. Magnetic field due to a current in a solenoid. Solenoid means a coil of wire, usually in cylindrical form, that when carrying a current acts like a magnet so that a movable core is drawn into the coil. when a current flows and that is used especially as a switch or control for a mechanical device. In simple word, when a copper wire with a resistive coating is wound in a chain of loop, it is called solenoid. Whenever an electric current passes through a solenoid, magnetic line of force are produced. You are aware of the magnetic line of force of a bar magnet. The properties of the magnetic field of a solenoid are very similar to the magnetic field produced by a bar magnet. One of the open ends of a solenoid act as a magnetic north pole and other act as a magnetic south pole. The magnetic line of force inside the solenoid are parallel to each other. What does this mean? This means that the intensity of the magnetic field within the solenoid is uniform everywhere. That is, the magnetic field in a solenoid is uniform. Next is Fleming's left-hand rule. We consider the direction of the electric current and the direction of the magnetic field and found that the direction of the force exerted is perpendicular to both. There is a simple rule relating these three directions. This rule is called Fleming's left-hand rule. According to this rule, the left-hand thumb, index finger and the middle finger are stretched so as to be perpendicular to each other. It is shown in figure. If the index finger is in the direction of the magnetic field and the middle finger points in the direction of the current, then the direction of the thumb is the direction of the force on the conductor. This is called as Fleming's left-hand rule. You can also use your left hand and try this at home. Next topic is electric motor. What is electric motor? Electric motor is a device that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. What is inside an electric motor? The coil is made up of copper wires because copper is a good conductor of electricity. It is wound onto an armature. The coil becomes an electromagnet when a current flows through it. How are electric motors used today? Electric motors are found in industrial fans, blowers and pumps, machine tools, household appliances, power tools and disk drives. Small motors may be found in electric watch. Also, around us, in our day-to-day life, an electric motor is a boon. It is used in fans, refrigerators, then mixers, washing machines, computer and pumps. How does this motor works? The electric motor consists of rectangular loop of copper wire having resistive coating as shown in the figure. It is placed between the north pole and the south pole of a magnet in such a way that its branches AB and CD are perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. The two ends of the loop are connected to the halves X and Y of the split ring. The two halves of the ring have resistive coating on their inner surfaces and are tightly fitted on the axle. The two halves of the split ring X and Y have their outer conducting surfaces in contact with the two stationary carbon brushes, that is E and F respectively. When the circuit is completed as shown in the figure, the current flows in the branch AB of the loop from A to B through the carbon brushes E and F. Since the direction of the magnetic field is from North Pole to South Pole, according to the Fleming's left-hand rule, a force is exerted on the branch AB and pushes it down. The current in the CD branch is in a opposite direction to that in the AB branch, and therefore a force is exerted on the branch CD in upward direction. Thus, the loop and the axle start rotating in an anticlockwise direction. After half rotation, the two halves of the split ring X and Y come in contact with carbon brushes F and E respectively, and the current in a loop start flowing in the direction DCBA. Therefore, a force is exerted on the branch DC in downward direction and on the branch BA in the upward direction, and the loop continues to rotate in the anticlockwise direction. Thus, the current in the loop is reversed after each half rotation, and the loop and the axle continues to rotate in the anticlockwise direction. Commercial motor run on the same principle, but practical changes are made in their construction.